Welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, Sheikh Yahya Jingir said they should stop arresting Fulani's, and he is an Izala leader, Reverend, a regional Christian leader, has accused Muslim religious authorities of maintaining silence after a prominent Islamic cleric, Sheikh Yahya Jingiri, publicly insisted that security agencies should stop arresting Fulani individuals involved in violent crimes. Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, who serves as the regional chairman of the Church of Christ Nations, raised the allegations in a discussion with New Central TV. He noted that Sheikh Jingiri, widely recognized as a major voice within the influential Izala sect, made the controversial statement openly yet faced no rebuke. Sheikh Yahya Jingiri came out and said Fulani should not be arrested. An elite Izala, one of Islam's strongest sects, his followers listened to him completely. No government official challenged him, not one Muslim or Islamic cleric criticized him. Everyone kept quiet. He spoke with confidence, and people still claim religion is not involved. Dachomo reacted. The clergyman further condemned what he described as silence from Islamic leaders during attack on Christian communities. He pointed to the Chibok tragedy, saying no Muslim cleric issued a public condemnation, and argued that the continued captivity of Leah Sharibu is intended to display dominance over Christians. Citing the deadly assault on Dogo Nahawa, Reverend Achomo said the massacre, where hundreds were killed and the village left devastated, demonstrates a deliberate attempt to terrorize and erase Christian settlements in Plateau State. Sometimes Nigeria with impunity, and I think this lawlessness in this country, we really need to stop it. That's just the reality. At times those who speak, I don't think they are literate, because if they really understand what they are saying, some of them, I don't expect them to say certain things, but then many of them know what they are doing. But it's just that the problem of indoctrination, the problem of jihadist tendency, the problem of unnecessary, misdirection, that is affecting this set of people coming out with so-called jihadism, and then trying to become terrorists, and unleashing, mayhem on other people. And we are not going to allow it to continue in this country. Can you imagine in Nigeria of today, a particular set of, ethnic group, we want to wipe out another ethnic group, trying to do ethnic cleansing. Not only that, again, you also have some that want to do religious cleansing. So some people saying that Christians shouldn't leave. Some people decide to, begin to float Boko Haram. Some are saying ISWAP. Some are saying they are terrorists. Some are cattle rustlers, and all sorts of things in the same country. I think Reverend Ezekiel has a strong point. If the Muslim community, who said they are not in support of terrorism and maiming and killing of people, then kept quiet, I don't think they are really speaking the truth. I think that might mean that they are speaking from the other mouth of the sides of their mouths. But this particular leader of Christian, church in Nigeria, specifically decided to, pinpoint it and single out Sheikh Yahya Jingiri for what he has said as regards the fact that military officers or security agencies shouldn't arrest Fulani people anymore. And if you say they shouldn't arrest them, and they are the one at the forefront of all this nefarious activity, what do you now expect them to do, except the security operative to do? Or should Nigeria fold our hands and allow them to erase everybody? That's number one. The chairman of the Christian church in Nigeria also said something that this set of people decided to massacre hundreds of people in their village, in Plateau State. Are they trying to, eradicate the people? And it's a deliberate attempt, and Nigerian government seems to keep quiet and not do anything. I think it is high time the president, yes, look into our military and change a lot of guards. They need to fish out these fifth columnists, those entitlement tendency holders that are within this country or our military architecture giving backing to all these their illiterates that are going out with indoctrination and jihadist tendency to cause problem even for other people. In Plateau State, whether they like it or not, is a Christian state and there is nothing anybody can do about it. That's just it. There is no amount of people they try to massacre there that will still change the name of the state from being a Plateau State or the people around there from being Christians. And I think this is one of the things the president of the United States is, talking about, calling the attention of the leadership of this country to. So that we look at the matter and let them go with a kinetic approach. Let them use the stick approach on these people so that they can stop all this nonsense. Because I cannot imagine a country, a sovereign state that has its military, that has its security, and then some set of people within its rank and file rise up to begin to cause internal terrorism, internal aggression, and then the leadership kept quiet. I don't know what is in it, what is so important in the fact that the military can take a higher kinetic approach and stop all these people, because Nigerians are no more happy about the situation. Even the Christian community in the country, everybody rose up and begin to speak as regards the matter. Why some people still think that it's their right for them to kill, that when they kill and they get to heaven, if they die during their so-called jihadist tendency, that they'll be given some rewards in heaven and all sort of nonsense. And they go out as a result of that. They didn't even fend for their life and look for how their lives can be better. Somebody who is taking care of his own family has now given them, arms and ammunition to go out and begin to endanger their own lives. And they came out and begin to do the nonsense. And Nigerian government still kept quiet. We are not going to keep quiet anymore. I think President Tinubu should rise up to the occasion. Let him begin to probe into all these matters so that Nigerians can have rest of mind. As you are trying to heal the economy and improve the economy and livelihood of Nigerians, if you don't get it right when it comes to the security of this country, you are going to be equal to zero, because these non-state actors will still come to disrupt the so-called market you are sweating in the last 2 years to build, the economy you are correcting, the opening up you are doing. Because if you are trying to open up our economy and bring in foreign investors, how do you expect them to come in when their life and property cannot be guaranteed? These are some of the things the president needs to wake up to and add it to his daily routine as he's checking the growth of our revenue and the economy per day. You should also look at the security situations, and Nigeria will be better if he can make it, a top priority. Keep liking this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget even to share. Thank you.